Hey guys, Murph here for my top 5 best bits of sim racing for me in the past week. This is October 22 to 28. There'll be pretty much all, it will be all iRacing. I did a fair bit of Rallycross this week, a bit of GT3 racing from Bathurst, and I was even doing 400 plus kilometers per hour around Talladega in the draft. A couple of famous names thrown in here. A few little bits and pieces involving some great passes, some close calls. Hope you guys enjoy it. For number 5 on this list is my first and my favorite, Dinner with Racers. If you've never heard of Dinner with Racers, is a couple of great guys who travel around America talking to various people throughout the world of motorsport in North America. One, Ryan Eversley, and the fanboy moment this week came when I got to race against Sean Hickman. If you've never heard of Dinner with Racers, go check it out. It is absolutely brilliant. It's a casual talk. It's not about stats and all that. It's more about the stories, the jokes, the practical jokes, the craziness that is the behind the scenes world of motorsport. Highly recommend checking out the Level 5 special, and their bit they did on Alan Corky is absolutely magic. Anyway, on to number 4. Have you ever wondered what it's like to do a restrictor plate race without the restrictor plate? Well, here's your chance. Just jump onto the hosted sessions at iRacing and look for the 255 mile per hour servers. They are absolute blast. They have short races with 2 pit stops. The key is you're doing 255 miles per hour. I think the biggest speed I saw was 414 kph if you want to go metric. These races are nuts. They are fast. They're full of people. I think the average race was around about 35 drivers. They're chaotic, I will say as well. You get to the end of the race, you take no tyres, and the car is skating. You're really having the pedal thing. Even at Talladega, you are lifting off for turns 3 and 1. Worth a play. They are a lot of fun. Not tight packs because of the speeds, and you see I've slid up in the wall. I barely did anything wrong. I would have easily taken that corner at normal speeds, but that extra 100 kph is just mega difficult. Go check it out in the hosted section. They're a lot of fun. Now for my third moment of the week, number 3 on the list. It was Rallycross feature race in the D class from Atlanta. Now to give a bit of context, this guy ahead of me had just taken the Joker. I still hadn't, and you lose about 9 to 10 seconds. Well, you gain 9 to 10 seconds when you make your Joker lap around here. So I had to get the job done. I was planning on doing my Joker lap in the last couple of laps of the race to try and maximise the gains I could make being in clear air. So I had to really lunge this guy. I had to get past him, so I just threw it in there and hoped he would lift, or hope for the best. It's not a passing opportunity here. You'll see how tight it was from this onboard. Just squeezes in front of him, but it was a pretty epic move, even if I say so myself. Now for number 2 on my epic moments for this list, comes from the GT3s from Mount Panorama from Bathurst. It was a 200 and almost 80 km/h moment where I bumped wheels, or almost bumped wheels, with the guy on the inside going through the chase. As you can see, we go in here, there was contact or net code, and we go onto the grass, and I thought I was going to spin. I don't know how I didn't, but I just managed to hang on to it. You can see just from this angle really shows just how far on the grass I was. Now I could have taken any number of about 5 moments from the previous 3 to 4 laps I had this battle with this guy, but this was just this on the edge moment. As you can see, we even box onto Murray's corner where I almost spin it again as the lock the rears. I think I just got them on the grass, managed to hang on to it, and saved by the fact that he nailed the curb. It was a great little battle and a proof of the pudding of never giving up on the fight, because the very next lap at the cutting he managed to spin out and end up giving me the position in the end. Now this was probably my best race of the week. I was over the moon. I only qualified 17th out of 17, and it was the top split, and I was going to be stoked if I made it into the top 10 or 12, but I ended up making it up to 7th by the end of the race. And number 1 on my list, when I raced with Tony, and by Tony I mean Tony Stewart. I only raced him. I ended up finishing 3rd and he finished 2nd, 1 spot behind him, and I think it was a 38 car grid or something. I mean, how many days can you say you have been in the same drafting pack as one of the all-time great NASCAR drivers? Not often, and that was an absolute blast. This was another one from these free 255 mile per hour server, and I'm still fanboying out on it. It was pretty goddamn cool to race Tony Ethan Stewart. Enough said. If you like this episode, I'm planning on doing this almost weekly as a bit of a reminder of myself, sharing my favourite experiences in the sim racing world to you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please check us out on Twitch at Murphy's Law NZ, and obviously subscribe to us on YouTube as well. Like and subscribe, and leave any comments, any suggestions, any of those sorts of bits and pieces. Anyway, stay cool, have a good one. Ciao.